Hi guys, welcome to today's video. It's Ndagere here. So I have a special guest that I would say has like two different perspectives when it comes to this video that we're going to share with you guys. And I'll just let him introduce himself because I was so excited when I came in contact with him. And this is what I say. I love that when I'm out somewhere, I get to see like you brothers and sisters in the continent. Like now in Kenya, I think there's a lot of like our brothers from the diaspora that are coming in. It just fills my body, my soul with like joy, because I always tell you guys you need to bring back our ancestors' spirits into the continent. So when I see you, I'm like, it's working, and this is the time. So yeah, guys, let him introduce himself, and we'll show you the video and talk about it.
My name is Andrew Pineda.
Welcome to Kenya.
Thank you. Content creator, artist, entrepreneur. So just here talking about some interesting stuff that's going on in the continent of Africa today. So
Yeah.
we're hoping for unity at some point. So
yeah. Before we even get into the video that we want to show you guys, I just want to ask him what inspired him to decide, because now you live in Kenya most of the time.
Actually, yeah, surprisingly.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah. We want to know like what like brought the feeling, the thought, and like what really inspired you to be like, I need to go to Kenya, and what connection do you have with Kenya? Like, let us know about that.
Okay, so the first connection that I have with Kenya started before I was born. My parents were born in Kenya. So with my parents being born in Kenya, that was like already my second home. I just didn't know it yet until I started to visit Kenya more and more often. And then in 2023, when I came to Kenya with my dad, that was like the first time I actually got to see Kenya for how it is, without, my parents saying, go here, we're going to Ushago, we're going there and there. So when I actually got to see like Kenya for what it was, I liked it. Obviously there's a lot of good things, but the one thing that was like the first thing that stood out to me was like, wow, women are actually nice to men here. Like you would think that that's something that's normal, but it doesn't happen where I'm from. Men are constantly facing negative energy from women because we're in a competition with each other. So like for me, seeing that like you could have a normal relationship with a lady, even if she's your friend or if she's your girlfriend, but like she'll not disrespect you at every chance, was actually quite refreshing. Just like seeing how they could be so natural and the relationships could actually be mutually beneficial, we'll say, and not just like, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So basically, we are the ones that made you stay in the continent. That's what you're saying.
Who's we?
Women, because you're saying you saw the experience, and you're like, I need to stay here because it's amazing, really.
That wasn't the only thing, but that was the first thing that stood out. And then after that, you start to see more things that you like the fact that there's nature everywhere in Kenya, and the city isn't just like a giant concrete jungle. It's more like buildings and nature coming into harmony, and then the sunlight that you get to see most of the year. Where I live, you have 3 months of sunlight.
Really?
Well, 3 to 6, depending on the year, but like you're really not experiencing it. And then it just came down to like, okay, how do I feel when I'm in Kenya versus how do I feel when I'm in the States?
Yeah.
And it's like you put all of those different things together. Like, yeah, maybe it was the woman that attracted me at first, but you can't just stay for that.
Yeah.
Because eventually that gets old. So,
I remember like I watched, like I told you, I saw you on TikTok, and I used to see him talk about, guys, I'm back in the US, I feel depressed, like I feel sad, like that really like, took me in, because I was like, what? So he comes and goes. So the fact that he's saying it's depressing that side, there must be a reason why. And it's something I've seen most people talk about, when they come into the continent, whatever African country that you go to, every person I've seen, they're always like, when they're here, they feel free.
Yeah.
And then when they go back, it's depressing. But then when it comes to our people here, we see it as like, you're trying to boss up. You're trying to like show off. What do you mean? Like we are, fighting to go that side. And then this also brings me back to the video we're going to talk about of our sister from, the diaspora from America. She didn't have a good experience, I must say. Because when you watch this video, guys, actually first watch the video. And let us know what you think about it before we even continue with this conversation.
Y'all, I'd rather go back to America and deal with the racism in America before I sit here in Africa and deal with the bullshit bribery, the bullshit fraud, the bullshit scam, the bullshit too expensive, the bullshit not having no snack, the bullshit not having no food, the bullshit electricity, the bullshit hot water, the bullshit what's that shit called that be coming down? The bullshit animals, it's scorpions outside the house, it's big ass spiders, it's big ass lizards, colorful lizards you ain't never seen before, all in the fucking room with you, sleeping with you, all the bullshit people trying to scam you when you go outside thinking you rich. So they trying to get more money off of you. I'm really trying to wrap my head around this shit. I'm really trying to wrap my head around how are Americans coming to Africa and being happy. Please comment down below. Because for me, I'm ready to go. And I always used to say, if it's up to me, it will be. And I'm going to go out to Africa and make shit happen. No, I don't want to. I want to take my businesses back to America. I want to open up shop back in America, open up my dentist office, and all the stuff that I was going to do out here in America. Daddy, electricity. And the only time our electricity get cut off is when we don't pay the bill. And we got it so good now, we got prepaid electricity. So if we forget to pay the bill, we put some money on that prepaid thing and it comes right back on in 2 minutes. In less than 2 minutes. This shit right here didn't come on for 14 hours yesterday. I can't deal. I love the people. Don't get me wrong, when I'm outside, I'm having fun. I love the people. But when I come back to reality, when you come back home, home is where the heart is, right? When you come back home, you're supposed to feel comfortable, you're supposed to be happy. I'm not happy. To live in a house where you look outside and all you see is turkeys and ducks and chickens and sheeps and old malnourished cows.
So I realized I was getting scammed and ripped off in Kenya all the time. So I learned two things. One, how do you ask how much something costs in the language?
Yeah.
Because then they can't scam you as easy. Like, yeah, maybe they'd be able to tell you have an accent, but at least they might think like, okay, this one probably grew up in Kenya or something. Like, they might know something.
Yeah.
Second thing, you learn how to bargain, how to negotiate, like at least a little bit, so that you don't get ripped off, because they will give you the highest price ever. But in the U.S., you know, we're accustomed to paying like the price that you get. The price that you get is what you pay.
Bargaining.
There's no bargaining. Everywhere you go, you don't bargain. You don't. So like for us coming here, we're like, okay, sticker price is what it is. What the fuck? This is like 3 times more than I pay.
Really?
Yeah, that's literally what we're like. And then we're just like, okay, we just hand over our money.
And see, that's the problem. Like,
So then we're like, we're getting scammed.
Yeah, like now I'm like thinking, I just can't go to unless it's a supermarket. The only place that I grew up knowing you can't go and bargain
is a supermarket.
Because who are you going to bargain with? Like nobody. And like that is an institution that is owned by another person, not the people at the counter. So it's like a mentality. I would say even in my family, they're like, don't go to the supermarket. There's no bargaining. Go to the market.
Right.
It's their job. They can understand your situation. But yeah, she talked about a lot of things. And guys, I'm not even laughing that it's that hilarious, but I must say it is hilarious because I always tell you guys, before you decide to which country you want to go to in the continent, try to research about it a little bit, you know, and also with the language, like you say, it's good to like learn the language. And the other thing I always tell you guys that being African, being the skin and being here, I say that it's a good advantage. You know, most of the time, I've had like people say when they come in, that they are more privileged and, you know, they are treated a certain way, which I can say yes. But then if you come as a Black African person, I would say you get away more with things. Yeah. If you don't open your mouth sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, cause you're like everybody else. If I didn't see you on TikTok, if I did not hear your accent, if you did not talk about your experience, like you are part American, part Kenyan, I swear I would pass you on the road. Yeah. But if you are this person,
I don't think you pass me on the road.
If you go to the shop, even if you know the language as you crammed, even if they know the language, I'll still not lower my prices because I'm seeing you for who you are, you know. And like you said, if you're like us, if you're a Black person, people assume that if you know a little bit of the language, probably, like you say, I grew up from that side, I was born from that side, but I'm still Kenyan. So we always assume like, this one is just back home.
Exactly.
Like, it's never like straight, you're Black American or you're Black British.
That's the thing that I realized.
I've never encountered that.
There's no differentiation, like Black American versus like this one's a Kenyan. He's one of.
Exactly. It's like and sometimes we even ask, okay, so like when I met you, I was like, okay, so are you born from there or here?
Yeah.
And you're like, from there. I was like, okay, so any connection? Because I was like trying to understand, and you kept saying I was born from there, but my parents are Kenyan.
Yeah.
So I was like, so you're Kenyan? Because immediately to me, I'm like, you're Kenyan.
By
What do you
ethnicity, not
mean?
nationality.
Yeah, I don't like. We don't. We the moment you say like someone is
Yeah.
from like the parent
Yeah.
is from the continent, automatically to me or to some or most of us,
Yeah.
you are African, you are
Yeah.
from that country. So
But then, like,
that,
why don't African Americans feel like that? Because that's like what I'm one generation separated. There may be six,
yeah,
but like, I don't know. They don't feel African at all. Like that's the worst part that I really empathize. Like even with this lady is they don't know their heritage, so they're like, okay, I could go to any African country, but none of them really is like my home.
yeah, I
So
get
like
it.
not really knowing where your home is from, I feel like they could pick any country, which is an advantage, but at the same time, it's a
Yeah.
disadvantage because, like, where do you even start? This lady went to Ghana and she's like, yo, I hate this place. And Ghana's one of the most developed African
She
countries.
hated that there were no snacks, guys.
So it's like,
There were no snacks. There were no ducks. Okay, the
Yeah.
ducks were there, but they were pouring everywhere. Like
Yeah.
she couldn't stand it. But this is the thing. She chose to go in a rural area. If you look,
Yeah.
I'll listen to what she was saying,
Yeah.
which I also advocate for. Like, don't just come and stay in the city. Like, go and see how people live. But then,
But like I would say,
don't-
start in the city because it's already a big enough transition. Like I was talking to my Uber driver the other day, and he's like, "What is it like? Like how does this compare to America?" So we're in Ruaka, which is basically pretty much it's urbanized.
yeah,
But he was like, "How does this compare to the U.S.?" I'm like, "If this is the U.S., Ruaka would be a ghetto."
yeah,
And it's like in Kenya, you have to adjust your expectations. You have to adjust your expectations first and foremost. Like literally set the bar as low as it can go because then your expectations will be exceeded. Like that's what I did for myself when I came to Kenya. I didn't expect anything, and I was genuinely surprised when I was seeing such nice things in Nairobi. Like I was like, Kenya, I don't really know if I'm gonna like it, and that's probably because like my parents were from there and they liked it so much. And what your parents don't like or what your parents like automatically like isn't cool.
yeah,
So I was like, I don't really know if I'll mess with Kenya. So like, I was like,
yeah,
I don't think I'll like it. Like I just like America so much, I don't think I'll like Kenya.
yeah.
My bar was here, and Kenya was like here, so it was
Yeah.
easy to be like to appreciate the things that Kenya offers, and not just like look at it and say this kind of sucks because it's not like what you're used to.
So why do you recommend them to start from the city, not from the rural areas, to your experience?
Because the city, based off of our standard of living, is already kind of like a downgrade.
Yeah.
So now if you start going to the rural areas, you're gonna start complaining about hot water. Even though they have hot water there, maybe it's less reliable.
Yeah.
Because even in the city, sometimes like we have hot water, but maybe not 365 days out of 365.
Yeah.
Some places, yeah, they do. But in my experience in Kenya, even like in Runda, where I have like some family there, which is known as being one of the nicest areas, still don't have hot water 365 days.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you gotta adjust to the fact that like it won't be perfect, but there's so many good things to appreciate. You just have to change like what you're
So not
focusing
just
on.
jump into the lake like
But
boom.
like start in the city. Start
Yeah,
in
like
the
I'm
city.
from the big city. Let me
Yeah.
just boom
Yeah.
go into the
Let me
rural
go to
area. and-
Ushago. Let me live off the land.
Yeah.
You'll die off that land.
I kind of get it. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
also like Ugandan, but like I cannot just go to the village and like stay there for a long time because it kind of plays with my mental health as well. There are some
Yeah.
things I'm like, okay, I miss this. So imagine coming from such a place, let's say from the west, and you just dump or throw yourself. Sorry to use dump, but like it's literally just like ocean, take me. Like I don't think it's really okay mentally.
Nah.
So I kind of understand what she was complaining about, like the ducks. I keep saying the ducks because I'm like, you are in the village, ducks are expected.
Yeah.
Guys, I even shared a video of when I go to my mom's place where I showed we have chickens and farms and stuff. So that is not a life I would say an American person is like
It's nice.
used
You can
to.
do it, but you have to gradually
Yeah.
adjust towards
It
it.
takes time. Do you think you are more of an advantage
Yeah.
than, let's say, generations and generations of African Americans? Like for you to adjust in Kenya, is it because you had like parents that were from here and were guiding you that it's like easier for you, or it was easier for you to adjust in Kenya? Like, do you think your experience is not like kind of the same as this lady as she was complaining?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not the same at all. What I will say is that there's still things that I had to learn and adjust to the same way that she did because I'm just as American. My advantages came from knowing certain things and maybe learning lessons slightly faster. But trust me, if you've seen my content, you'll know it still took me a long time to learn those lessons. So it's like, I really don't feel like I had much of an advantage. Like, my advantage is that if, let's say, I need somewhere to go for a holiday, I always have family. If I need somebody to like talk to, I have family. But it's not like I said to my family members, hey, show me around Kenya, I need to like learn the lay of the land. They were more just like laughing at my mistakes and telling me like, now you know.
I'll figure it out.
I will say I had an advantage, but like that advantage can be duplicated by reaching out to people that are in Kenya, like content creators, for example, and asking them things like that. Like finding a network before you come to that location where you want to go. Because there's content creators from the diaspora, expats everywhere. It's like link up with the community so you know not to make those mistakes. And that's like what I have the equivalent of family.
Oh, I also saw a video of you, like you went with a friend to like some guys. I looked into his platform. He went to a market or something, and you were buying nyama choma or something. I saw a video of nyama choma, and you were seeing people were touching you, people were pulling you and stuff. And I'm like, I've talked about this as well. I don't recommend, especially if you're from abroad, to just randomly go like to, I would say, densely populated places.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you're not really sure about yourself, because you had your friend, right? And you were scared. Like I saw you far away and still recording her. Like,
I was like, nah, I'm not doing
that experience. How was that? Just to let them know like what to expect as well. It's not gonna be okay. She had her experience, and maybe that could also be your experience. You could have gone online and be like, guys, today was okay. You made it like funny and educational, but also like flattering, I would say. So what? Just share that experience.
So that's why I say that like I really didn't have much of an advantage, because what we consider normal behavior in the US is not what's considered decorum here. So something like people coming up to you like this, people in Africa might be used to that. For me, I'm like, yo,
it's annoying, but
I wouldn't say like used to it, but you've experienced it.
We can expect you to go to those places.
Exactly. I had no idea. So no matter how much somebody could have prepared me for it, I was like, whoa, this is not cool. Like, why are they touching me? Why is there like 30 people trying to get me to try their meat? I'm like, I'll come to you if I like it. That's the culture we have. It's like, respectfully, if I want to try something that you have, I'll come to you. But in Kenya, they're like, we're coming to you.
We're coming to you. You need to buy.
It gives me.
You have to buy. What do you mean?
Exactly. I was like, whoa.
And if guys have come to Uganda, oh my god, oh my.
Is it worse?
Oh wow. It is something. Like it is something. Also, okay, when it comes to like networking, how has it been for you? Like networking and what you do. How has it been for you in Kenya?
So networking has definitely been an interesting challenge, because networking in Kenya, I find, usually depends on your location.
Really?
Yeah. Because if you're in Nakuru or Naivasha, will there be people doing what you're looking to do there? Potentially. But how does it compare to somewhere like Nairobi or the coast? Chances of you networking with those kinds of people are much higher in like Nairobi. And then the issue with Kenya is now getting to some of those further places. It takes hours and hours and hours to travel a distance like in the US would take a third of the time. So you have to be really strategic about where you place yourself. Otherwise, you'll find yourself always traveling from point A to point B.
Is that bad? Is that crazy?
It's not crazy. It just depends on how much time you like spending on the road. Personally, I don't love being on the road all day. So I would rather choose a good location. That way it's easier to network with people. And I found that like when my location is good, I'm more eager to even meet people. Because being on the road in Africa, it'll give you at least a little bit of anxiety some of the time. Because we're used to like organized driving. We're used to very like functional, red light, go, green light, stop type of situation. Stop signs, drivers are respectful. Oh no. It's like if you can get there and if you can squeeze to fit in the space, you go.
So you have to like push yourself into it, or otherwise you're left out. So also coming from that side, and also being here, do you think it's easier to connect with some of our brothers here from the diaspora, or it's also harder?
It's harder to connect with brothers from the diaspora here.
Like,
how do you mean?
Because I say like there's a lot of like black people from the diaspora in Kenya. Is it like easy as well also to like come together as a community? Have you met some that you're like, this is a strong community that I would really advocate for and push out? Or it's also like kind or mostly hard that everyone just does their own thing, like, because I don't have that experience. That is for you.
Yeah. I haven't really spent too much time with like the African American community in Kenya yet.
Really?
I really don't like. I have no judgments I can really say about them
That
because
is juicy, guys.
like it's just yet to happen, and we'll see.
Okay, guys, if you're out there, we have a brother here that needs a community, so
I know some
stop
of them
hiding.
too. It's just like, and I think they do know me because I've met them before.
Yeah,
we've just never like connected like that, so we'll see.
And mate, is that a problem within the community? Like,
no, I wouldn't say
just
so.
like to put it out there. I also had someone like make a video about it, like when it comes to them people, it's easier like for them to like have a community that, you know, they understand like we are all here, and even if you're British, from Europe, from America, from, you know, other parts of the world, and you are like this, when we meet in these places, they kind of like have a community. And someone said when it comes to us black people, we kind of have issues, just like when Africans go in like, you know, other countries of the world, they kind of stay away from African people. I'm like, what do you mean? Like that is not helping us at all. So is it the reason why it's like not happening for you now in Kenya?
I would just say, like, I really want to reserve my judgments because, like, I haven't met them too close yet to, like, really know what they're like. So I just see them here and there. Every once in a while, like, you meet one, but I haven't connected with them like that yet. People that I met with, I didn't really get, like, a vibe that, hey, you might be interesting, let's link up and do something. The vibe that I got was actually quite weird. So, like, I don't know what to say. I would still say I'm open to it, but, like, when somebody hits you up, not because they want to hit you up, but maybe because they want to hit up somebody that you're with, it gives me like a, there's a story behind that. So,
guys, let's do better. Let's do better. You talked about dating, like you came to Kenya and you saw how women were. And you know, there is an issue also on this platform when we talk about submissive, you know, women. I kind of not, I would say I'm in between the way people say submissive to African women, and I've talked about that, and sometimes you guys are not happy about the things I say about it. Most of the people that I've seen talk about African women, or, you know, women being submissive in the they say third world countries, they kind of like have a certain picture of how you have like to act or behave. That's why I have an issue. But when it comes to probably the way we are groomed, I think it's okay. It's just not in. It's just not represented well, or what is the right? It's like if you're from abroad and you hear submissive, it's like a different kind of submissive that I know, because I've had.
What kind do you know?
The one that I know, guys, is you, the man of the house. You provide things for the house. I am the mother. I care for the house, for the kids. I, you know, help you with things that need to be helped. But then when it comes, especially when it comes to finance, as a let me just as a Ugandan, because where I grew up from, the man is the man. Okay, he does most of the things financially, even decision making. But then it's not like a transactional kind of setting. But then when people say it from abroad coming into the continent, it's like, I pay this, you have to, like, it's a must, you have to do that. Like,
really? That's the perspective?
That's what I've seen, and that's why it's controversial.
Interesting.
On social media, like,
submissive to you guys is different than submissive to us, for sure.
That's what I like. When you said you came to Kenya and you saw like women were submissive, elaborate more on that, because people are really sensitive when it comes to that topic.
I don't know why they're so sensitive. It's very, very simple.
How is it different from that side to here? Like, what is the big issue that this conversation really gets taken out of context? Like, and then me saying this, people would say, oh, she's a pick me, or she's trying to impress, or but like, I'm Ugandan, I was grown a certain way. That's what I know, and it's what I'm gonna defend. Unless it's going to like mentally or physically affect me, then I'm not like gonna support it. How is it like when you say submissive, like women from that side are offended, and it's like an argument.
It is
that it's like a fight that we have to fight with our sisters from the diaspora, which I don't think we should. Yeah, just because you're Kenyan,
Yeah.
and then you're still American. Like, give us that experience on how different it really is submissiveness.
So this starts from the time that we raise children. This is when they start to implant the idea into women that they can be just as good as men at pretty much everything that they do. So that's really where the problem starts, is when we're raised. And then on top of that, you have the fact that they've started to tell men that pretty much everything that they're doing is wrong, that is in their nature. And that women, for being good students and sitting in a desk and not wanting to go around and like play with a ball or throw a rock, are good students. So in the entire makeup of our mind, women are in a way wanting to compete with men at every single angle. What you find is different in Africa is not necessarily that the women are submissive, but more so that they're in their natural state. It doesn't have to do with being submissive or not. It's like if you have a ship, there's a captain. There's not two captains.
Yeah.
In a car, there's one driver. There's not two. In a relationship, there has to be somebody who's leading it and somebody who's following that person's lead. If you have two leaders, you'll go in two different directions.
Yeah.
So in the US, the thing is like women don't really want to listen to men because they've really lost the respect that they had for men because of the way that we've all really been raised and brought up in the school system. They've always said like boys are bad, girls are good.
Yeah.
And girls now are competing for men in every single aspect of life. So when you come to Africa and you see that like a woman isn't competing with you, she's listening to you, she's not trying to discredit you, she's not trying to disrespect you, she's not trying to prove she's better or smarter, she's not trying to prove that she has more money or more status, she's just relaxed, she's comfortable with herself.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's relationships aren't a battle for who's on top all of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that also, I'm trying to understand. So the issue is not about women or men; it's about the system that you guys grow up in that area or in that world of the West.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a systemic issue. And the unfortunate thing is that the more societies develop and reach a level of modernism and, just being a developed country, the unfortunate thing is you start to lose that femininity in women. Women start to go to work more, they start to have more pressure, more demands, and men, unfortunately, we just do less for women. So it's like, have that?
I condemn actually that statement. Guys, don't come for me. Don't come for me. Don't come for me.
It's just the nature of things. Like you go to any third world country and you see that the men are in a more dominant position and the women follow those men.
Yeah.
It's like there's not this battle because the more you revert to what we naturally are, the more people work together and stop trying to fight each other over stupid little things. So it's like you get put on a deserted island. Very quickly, people know what their roles are. There's not like women saying, let me go hunt. I can do it just as well as a man. It's like, no. She's just going to do what she's good at.
Yeah.
It's like there's no real argument there.
Okay. So I don't know why.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to understand like why are we putting this on ourselves when it's a system? Maybe it's something that we need to work on as a people.
Yeah.
But like when it goes on social media, guys, this is a very crazy topic. And I tell you this open, guys, I try to avoid this conversation as much as possible because I feel like it's just worthless and sometimes. Yes, it is important to know women rights and men rights and all that.
Yeah.
But the way it's so violent.
You know why it's not worthless to me?
Yeah.
Because I see how my sister acts when she's in Kenya and how natural she is and how comfortable she is.
Yeah.
And how she acts when she's in the US. It's like I'm seeing two different people.
Really?
It's night and day. Like when I'm in Kenya and I'm with my sister, our relationship is easy. I can talk to her. I can relate with her. I'll literally go into her room and ask her how her day is. Oh my goodness. I was talking to my brother today and he's complaining to me about how my sister is blowing everything out of proportion. And I don't think that's my sister. Like we're seeing a different version of her because of the situation that she's in, her environment.
Yeah.
And like she comes to Kenya and she feels different. She feels happier. She feels more like herself.
Yeah.
She drops her guard down. She like lets go of the walls.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, it is important because our environment affects us a lot.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I saw a video of some lady. She was like, guys, my lips are like clean. They're not dry anymore. My skin is fresh.
Yeah.
And she was like, she had like problems with her periods. Sorry to put that, but anyway. Yeah, she had issues with women's stuff.
Yeah.
But then she was like, oh my God, I feel so like when I'm in this situation, I don't feel pain anymore. I don't feel bad. Like I feel free. And I'm like, then I related it to you when you're like, oh, I'm back to America. My God, I'm so depressed, guys. Like, I want to go back home. That really is refreshing. And this is why, guys, I always encourage you, like, do a step. Because every time people are talking about, like, adventurous places, tourism places. I feel like the continent is forgotten. Okay, now people are coming in, but people will be like, oh, I went to Malaysia, oh, I went to Japan, oh, I went to China, I went to
Yeah.
the Caribbean. I'm like, guys,
Yeah.
do you mean of all the countries that you see or the continents that you see,
Yeah.
we are just hidden? Like, I'm
Yeah.
seeing the people that I see
Yeah.
when they ask about destination places, the first thing that
Yeah.
usually comes to them, or when they speak out like naturally, it's always like
Yeah.
Europe, Asia,
Yeah.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, guys, we exist. Hello. So
Yeah.
when I come across like,
You know what it is though?
Yeah.
The messaging that we get in the US about Africa is terrible. It's terrible. Like, I have a friend who's traveled to so many different countries. He has the financial capability to come to Kenya.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like, come to Kenya, he's like, man, I'm looking it up online. It looks scary.
Oh wow.
I'm like, dude, I'm here on the ground. I can tell you it's not. And he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to Europe again.
See, they say the same. I've
Yeah.
traveled all over the world. I'm like, and then you look at the maps.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you look at the flags.
Yeah.
There's no African country. The only probably African country,
South Africa,
South Africa. I'm like,
Egypt. Yeah.
guys, it's not just 3 countries. It's either Nigeria, because of course diaspora
Yeah.
people come in for the heritage and all that. We understand. I understand. That is reasonable. But then it's always Nigeria, Egypt, and South Africa. I'm like, guys,
So where should they go? I mean,
Kenya, Uganda, East Africa exists.
okay. Fair
Central
enough.
Africa is there.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
There's places. There's places.
But I really love that now. I'll say because of the internet.
Yeah.
Like, guys, I'm so proud of the internet that because of it, I was even able to understand like the struggles of my brothers in the diaspora.
Oh, God.
And I always tell
Yeah.
you, like, guys, without the internet, I was still in the blind. Like, I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
I really didn't know anything. I thought you guys are just in roses and,
Imagine.
magic and
Yeah.
everything beautiful.
Yeah.
Until we started seeing things, I was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shocker.
Yeah.
So the fact that you guys are, taking an initiative, like you're telling about your friends,
Yeah.
your family is encouraging you, was encouraging you to come to Kenya,
Yeah.
which I really love. So just don't be scared. Like, really, do not be scared. We are here to welcome you. And I'm like, I always tell you guys, just follow where your spirit goes. Because I might be telling you to come to Uganda, he might be telling you to come to Kenya, but your spirit is like, I need to go to, Libya or Rwanda or Ghana, whatever.
Yeah.
Just follow your spirit. Because some people be asking, I don't have any connection, like you say, to the continent. Where should I start? As you, where would you recommend them to start from?
So start looking up content. Like, that's what I would do, is like find content creators that are in that place, reach out to them, do your own research, and then honestly, like she said, follow your heart and your spirit. Because I feel like for me, it's never led me wrong. I dropped down in the middle of Bali and I didn't know anybody there, didn't contact anybody there, and I just stayed there for 2 months, just living off of where I felt good. And it was like my intuition kind of led me there. But not everybody is like that. So like, if you're not, reach out to people that are there. Like, she's in.
We've kept saying this. It's not roses, flowers. It's not gonna be this pretty paradise or
Yeah.
Eden that you might think. Yeah, it's gonna need adjusting. Like, it's really gonna need adjusting. The other thing, when it comes to food and lifestyle, how is it going for you? Like, coming from that side,
Yeah.
do you party?
Not as much as I used to.
Okay.
But if you want to, it's there.
Okay.
And in more amounts than you could possibly even stomach. So, like, that is another thing I realized. Social life, in terms of nightlife, in Kenya is literally, for me, 10,000 times better than Boston. I don't know what it's like everywhere in the US, but I have a pretty good idea because I've been around. The vibes just aren't vibing like that for me. Like, I don't know.
In Boston?
In Boston, definitely not. Definitely
Wow.
not. No. I go out at night when I'm in Boston maybe once every month or 2 months. In Kenya, there's been times where I've gone out probably 15 to 20 days in a month. When I was like first getting into it, I was like, whoa, because it was actually fun.
Yeah.
Until like you've seen all the places and now you only want to go maybe if you're with somebody you want to enjoy their company there. So it's like, yeah, you learn moderation after you're like,
But it's like that fun. So you're not gonna get bored.
You will not get bored.
And about the food, also the weather as well. because that can also
Yeah.
be intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I wish about like the food, you'll enjoy food in Kenya more if you're not like Kenyan like me. Because I grew up eating all of the food. So for me, when I eat Kenyan food, I'm like, this is like your starter kit. This is what I used to not want to eat when my mom would give it to me and force me to eat
Yeah.
it. So I still enjoy the food. And I think like you'll enjoy Kenyan food more if you're not Kenyan, but then there's so many options too. It's like you won't just be eating Kenyan food.
And then the other thing people say is about things being, the lady as well was saying
Yeah.
things being expensive. Do you feel like you spend more like to be coming on the internet and be like, guys, Kenya is expensive,
No.
African countries are expensive?
No.
Like, because I keep on, I keep on hearing
No.
this conversation
No.
and people are like, guys, you might think Africa is cheap, but it's really expensive. And I am a Ugandan in Kenya.
Yeah.
I'm like, there are things I really afford, and I'm not even that way up there.
Mhm.
You're from the diaspora. What do you mean? Am I being insensitive? I don't know.
No. People from the diaspora, the thing I realized is we're not smart shoppers. We're just not. So like, yeah, things are gonna be more expensive because we don't know how to shop the same way people in Africa do. It starts with like this, for example, right? Sticker price. Whatever you tell us the price is what we assume it's gonna cost everywhere.
Oh,
So it's like if somebody tells us, for example, a bottle of water like this is 400 shillings, they'll be like, okay, so it costs about like maybe 300 to 400 shillings. I bought this like outside of the city for 50 shillings.
yeah.
So it's like things like that, we do end up spending more because we're okay with higher prices because it seems like it's less to us, which it is.
Yeah. But is it really something to come out and complain about?
No, there's
Like-
no way you can say Africa's more expensive than any Western country. That's ridiculous.
You had the lady.
You're just spending your money in the wrong places.
She was like,
Like, have
everything
you
is
seen the
damn
currency
expensive.
transversion? Like, there's some things that will be more expensive. Items you have to import, like a phone, camera. But like rent is like a fourth of the cost.
Yeah.
In Boston, Massachusetts, you pay $3,000 for a studio
Oh, it's
without
about
even
to
a
ask.
bedroom. $3,000. How much is that in shillings? Almost 400,000. Here, you can get, like place I'm staying now, like maybe 80,000, which is about 600, which is a fifth of the cost for more space in a better area.
Yeah.
It's like, how can most people make like 50 to 100,000 or less in the U.S.? Like I think it's around 60,000. It's probably the median. Who can afford to pay 36,000, which is more than half?
Yeah. So yeah, it
Who's
gets to
doing
me.
that?
I was really curious.
Yeah.
I would just say for me, I'm not being insensitive. I
Yeah.
just find it kind of weird.
It's just an adjustment.
When
it's
you know,
an adjustment. That's all.
yeah, we.
You're crazy if you're saying Africa's more expensive. Like
Maybe it is that we don't
like,
know. I
where
don't know.
in Africa are you? Like
Yeah, but like, I was about to ask you that cost of living. So, as for the lifestyle, let's go for accessibility, also cost of living, as you're saying.
Yeah.
When it comes to accessibility, do you think things are easier to get, or you reach a time where when you're like, there's no sweets, there's no snacks for me in Kenya, like I need to leave. You saw our sister, she was like, there's no snacks. Yeah, she couldn't find snacks. So, do we have snacks in Kenya?
Not really. So accessibility is all about your network and who you know in Kenya. That's what I realized, because there's certain things that I just know because I've been here so long that maybe even took me 2 years to find out. Like, what's a good example of this?
So I saw a video of you saying you had a friend and you were asking about where they bought their shirts or something like that.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, we buy it here and there. And I want to probably kind of defend her for him a little bit. Because guys, remember, I am Ugandan still in Kenya. So it also used to stay with me because Ugandans don't speak Swahili. We just want to learn and put it in the syllabus and all that. So I would not understand how to bargain. I kind of face the same challenges as you, but it's kind of different because when they hear I'm Ugandan, they are lenient, and Kenyans love Ugandans.
I see.
So when I go, I just buy it randomly. I don't go to Bata. Just give examples of brands I know, like Bata or Waikiki or something like that. Zara or something I just go to different places. If I see something nice on the street with a vendor, I'm gonna buy it. If I see something at the market, I like it, I'm gonna buy it. If someone is just walking, because you see people walking with clothes, and I try it and it's nice, I'm gonna buy it. So maybe that's where I'm gonna defend your friend. That you are like, oh, they don't tell you where they buy their things from. I'm like, maybe he was
Yeah.
right. They
Yeah.
buy their things from here and there. Is that something that is an issue, that accessibility to kind of things like that is an issue?
So, yes, you will pay way more if you're buying clothes in stores, and the value that you'll get might not even be as good. Like, that's the thing about Kenya. They have one of ones. So I got this sweater just somewhere out in the street, and it's genuinely one of the nicest,
Cute,
thickest,
nice.
most comfortable sweaters that like I have right now.
Yeah.
And it cost me like 400. If I'd gotten this in a store, it would have been 6,000. So it's like I realized that's one of the things. You just find it where it is, and then you take it. Like, you better take it because it's probably a one of one. Good luck finding it
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Is
So
that promising?
my friend was right. Yeah, like absolutely he was. I just didn't understand it like the way he said it. It just seemed like he was brushing me off.
Like he was trying to be stingy or not, like,
Yeah,
share knowledge.
exactly. That's what it seemed like. Cause he was like, "Oh, bro, you know, here and there," and I was like, "What do you mean?" So
Yeah.
you never really know. And I was like, "Okay," but now I get it.
So
Yeah, it came
just to
full
let you
circle.
know, guys, there's accessibility.
Yeah, but it's
you
not
just
the
have
same
to,
way.
Yeah,
You have to
probably.
like. That's the thing. You always got to keep your eye open, because if you see it today, it might not be there tomorrow.
Yeah,
Like,
if I see it now,
yeah.
I'm taking it. We bargain, I take it.
But like, it helps you to live in the moment. It's kind of a nice thing.
Do you shop in like stores, or like just to let them know,
Yeah.
where do you recommend them to go to stores because they are new and trying to adjust, or they should just put on the big brother pants and go and you know figure it out?
I would say you gotta make friends and have those friends help you find where to shop.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like for me, I always took people into the city to CBD to like find certain things. After doing it alone, I was like, this is not. I don't know how to find anything here. So I just started taking people every time I went because it made it so much easier to bargain, to find what I was looking for, to know that I was paying the right price, and to
Yeah.
not overpay. So I can't even rely on myself. Now I can more, but before I couldn't.
Yeah.
It was about who I knew. So yeah, shopping in Africa.
What advice would you give like African people watching right now? Because like you're saying, like you've been saying, you're freer, you're more at life, back home here in Kenya, in the continent, and then us, it's a different perspective.
Yeah.
Because you have a certain mentality. What advice would you want to give any African right there watching this? Yeah.
I would say listen to people's perspective that have been to both places, and don't just rely on your perception that's been programmed to you based off of the media that you've watched and what you've been told your whole life, which is that life in America is somehow better. So I would still encourage people to try it if you want to, especially through the college system. It's one of the best ways to get to the United States. Like, you don't have to be 20 years old to study. Like, you can be 30, 40. Obviously, it's a little bit harder to make it like, yeah, you're going to the US to study, but you can still do it. So I would say, first and foremost, try to find a way to make dollars while you're in Kenya, and then see how you feel. Or
What do you
like
mean by make
anywhere.
dollars in Kenya before? Like,
what?
how? Did you
How?
say make dollars?
Yeah, like try to
In
find.
Kenya?
Yeah.
How? That's why they will be asking, what do you mean we are living to get the dollars and then you're telling us to make the dollars here? How?
Well, there's other opportunities. There's opportunities online to make money. It's not impossible. I have done it. It's easier for me because I have access now to like American companies and things of that nature. But that's not to say that there's not somebody in Kenya right now who's making dollars online. There is. So why can't you be one of those people?
Yeah.
Like, if there's a will, there is a way. I think if most Africans made dollars or another currency while living in Africa, they wouldn't really want to leave. They would travel just to see it, but then they'd be like, yo, this is home. I have what I need here. To me, it seems mostly like it's a financial thing than it is a lifestyle thing for most people. Because, like, almost everybody in the Kenyan community that's in the diaspora in the US, like where I grew up around, none of them even wanted to stay in the States. They did it for their kids. And then they would invest heavily back home. Why?
Yeah.
Because they saw what they were experiencing. They were like, it's really just not as good.
Yeah.
So I would say, like, I wouldn't dissuade people from Kenya from like trying to do it. But I would just say that you can do it and find that you're still not looking or finding what you were looking for. So I would just say, yeah, appreciate what you have, because us on the other side. So it's hard. It's hard for me to tell you, like, yeah, you guys have it good, because the grass is always greener.
Well, some are gonna be like, you're being,
Yeah.
it's not as easy as my CM, but
Yeah.
I mean, we just have to push it. So you're basically saying we should involve ourselves more in technology and like,
Exactly.
Yeah, use social media.
Things
I mean,
like
I'm
that's a
also
tool.
here because of
Yeah.
social media, so
Exactly.
yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, guys. I don't know what else did I miss, guys. In case I missed anything and you want to like hear Andrew again or have him again here, let me know in the comment section about something that you would want to hear about anything. Because I mean, he has two experiences. Like he's Kenyan and he's still American, so he has two perspectives than me, who has only mostly the African aspect of it. But I just want to encourage you, like, home is open to you guys. We want to see you here. Bring our ancestor spirits back home. We need them here. The more they are here, the more we win. Like, you see how the world is going now, guys. We need our spirits in the continent so much. So I'm happy. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
Someone was saying like it's kind of hard to like meet people from the diaspora, but I think if you reach out and try to connect with them, yeah, some of them are willing to like come together and do things together. So like this is amazing. I've seen a couple of others that have been doing this, and it's pretty amazing, especially like now Kenya is like developing so like quickly, so fast. So I think the last one that I would say is about investment. What do you want to like say about that, and then we finish up? If you're coming from the diaspora.
So I've just started to look into investments. I am not a financial expert. What I will say is that overhead is much lower in Kenya. For example, if you wanted to invest in a business, the amount of things you have to pay for significantly less. The way you pay your workers, you can pay them something really good for Kenya, and it would still be significantly less than what you pay in the US. So your money just stretches way further when it comes to now multiplying your money. Kenya is not the greatest place in the world to create wealth, but to multiply it, oh, the opportunities I've seen are incredible. Like I've gone to go visit properties that are still in development, and the returns that you can get even just from flipping it. Like the access to opportunities here, I would say is much higher. And even being somebody from diaspora, like now you get access to those opportunities in a different way that would be much harder to get in the US. Like for me to go to an investor that's developing a property in the US and be like, hey, can I get in an investment? I mean, we're talking thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, to get an apartment unit. Here, it's 10 to 25,000, 30,000 to buy a unit that, like, once it's finished, you start cash flowing on it. So it just makes more sense. Like, you can put your money at a lower investment and start actually seeing returns on it. So from what I've seen, it's very promising, but you have to do due diligence. You have to. If you don't, you'll learn the
Guys, that is it in today's video. Thanks for watching. I'll put the link of the guest in the description. There was issues with the audio, that's why I'm doing a voiceover, but thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also get to follow our guest on their platform. Guys, that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye.